Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading funny art. What are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today? So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come through, what messages come out. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So the first card we have is the Magician card. We do have some Gemini energy with this. You could be dealing with a Gemini or even a Virgo. We have the Moon. It's in the reverse. We have some Pisces energy with this. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. And we have the High Priestess in the reverse. And we have some Cancer energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune card showing up over here at the bottom of the deck, this feels like fortunate energy as far as things turning in your favor and going the way that you want them to. But also feel like within a connection, this also feels like being able to experience a lot of the connection in a very deep way. So I do also feel like there's a sense of experiencing a lot that happens in a connection on a deep level with someone, and I do feel like when it comes to that feeling, it is also something that they are feeling quite deeply as well. This Wheel card does also feel like a karmic connection as well, so I do feel like this connection is happening for a reason, and I do feel like it does go quite deep for a reason as well. But with the Magician card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's quite drawn to you. I do feel like this person is very drawn to you. I do even feel that they may not even really know why, but there's something about you that's really attractive to them. It's impressing them. It's really making them want to be able to win you over as well. And do get them wanting to be able to win you over and being proactive in trying to get your attention and win you over. But with the Moon card showing up in the reverse, this feels like a little bit of a confusing energy. I do feel like there's a sense of being in a space where it can be that when it comes to a situation, you are trying to figure out where things are, where things stand. And I do feel like there could actually be a little bit of some blurring of the lines when it comes to that with this person. But with the Moon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually hear a lot of what you need to hear to be able to have the answers that bring back that clarity to the situation. With the Moon card in the reverse, this does feel like being able to actually have a lot of secrets also comes to the forefront. That's also bringing about a new perspective. But I also feel like also being able to relieve any of your concerns, especially if there's any kind of anxiety in a situation with somebody or the way you feel about this person. Do you feel like this person actually being able to confess something to you, to bring up something to you, or bring something to your attention that may have felt like it was a secret? But with the High Priestess in the reverse, this feels like being able to hear from someone as far as being able to have more of an open communication with them. There may have been difficulty in being able to communicate with this person. That may have been a problem. But I do feel like with the High Priestess in the reverse, this feels like an energy of somebody who's in a space where it's like they are confessing something to you. They want to be able to bring up something with you. And I do feel like with the Wheel showing up over here, this does feel unexpected. But I do feel like there's also something about it that's also allowing for being able to have a connection that does feel like it's moving in a positive way. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Lovers card. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. We do have some Scorpio energy with this. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. And with the Lovers card, we also have some more Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. So the Death card showing up over here, this does feel like a very deep energy. It does even feel a little bit intense when it comes to the experiences and how they feel within a situation with someone. I do feel like with the Death card showing up over here, this also feels like a lot of changes. And being able to experience a lot of changes happening is also something that's allowing for this connection to also evolve. I do feel like it's necessary because with the Death card, I do also feel like there's a sense of being able to avoid a sense of stagnation with where things are, or even complacency. So this does feel like an energy of being able to experience this energy of being able to experience a lot of changes being something that's actually working to your advantage in a connection with someone. Do you feel like though with the death card there may be some resistance at first, but I do feel like there's a sense of being able to experience seeing and gaining clarity on why a change needs to happen within your connection. With the Knight of Pentacles shown up over here, this feels like a pretty committed energy. I do feel like this person is somebody who's in a space where I do feel like they're either trying to win you over or they're trying to manifest a situation with you. I do feel like though this person is more than just the surface. This does feel like it goes deeper than that. I do feel like they are quite committed. And I also feel like with this Knight of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like a person who is quite calculated in the sense that they want to be able to have things evolve in a steady way for the sake of a long-term or long-lasting bond with you. So I do feel like there is a sense of somebody who's coming towards you. I do feel like this person kind of seems like they're taking their time, but I do feel like this person's more strategic than what you may have initially thought. I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles jump in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being in a position where it's like there is a sense of trying to get organized. I do feel like trying to juggle a lot of different areas at the same time, for the sake of being able to be on top of things and being able to get things together. I do feel like there is this desire to be able to also prioritize your connection. And with this person, this does feel like an energy of prioritizing things and being able to get there. And do you feel like with the Lovers card showing up over here, this does feel like a strong connection between two people? That does feel like a sense of being in connection with somebody who is your person, your ideal partner. And I do feel like when it comes to feelings you have for this person, it's reciprocated. I do also get that with the High Priestess showing up in the reverse. This feels like a more expressive energy that this person is coming towards you with. It does feel like this person waits for the right moment. It does feel like this person is somebody who does also, I do feel like moves strategically when it comes to taking action. And I even feel like even when it comes to expressing things and expressing themselves. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have healing family issues. We have playfulness. And we have make the effort. So this healing family issues card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone who is in a space where I do feel like they're trying to be able to work on the past things that kind of hold them back or are something that does weigh heavy on them. This does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody is trying to make their life better. I do feel like there's a sense of also trying to be able to have a sense of being able to lean on an understanding that they have always had from childhood and being able to also gain more clarity on your connection based upon how they were brought up. I do feel like also that leading to a sense of also this person wanting to be able to prioritize the important connections in their life. This person may be someone who's quite family oriented as well, is what I am getting, or they may also be drawn to you for a family oriented side of you. I do feel like with the playfulness card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience light-hearted moments in this connection that allow for things to be more fun, more flowing between the two of you, because of the death card showing up over here and even the wheel, this does feel like pretty intense energy. Even with the moon card showing up in the reverse, it feels quite intense. This does feel like an energy of being able to take an intense moment and turn it into a moment to be able to actually experience a light-heartedness within this connection, and that being something that brings you two together and be able to actually enjoy your connection as well. So this does feel like a playfulness being brought into your connection as well. I do feel like with this make the effort card showing up over here, this does feel like it's pertaining to this Knight of Pentacles. And with this Knight of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of somebody who's taking things slow. I do feel like also someone who is quite intentional. But with the make the effort card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who is trying to put in that effort. And I do feel like there is a sense of this person also either trying to win you over or trying to manifest a moment in the situation. They may be moving slowly because of overthinking things or being in a space where it does feel like this person's kind of holding themselves back every time they are ready to act. But with the make the effort card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone being in a space where they have the green lights. I do feel like with the High Priestess also in the reverse, there's a lot that this person is going to express. And it could be even a lot that you're unaware of when it comes to being able to hear from this person. But with the Lovers card showing up over here, this does feel like it is something coming from a loving place. I do feel like with the Lovers card showing up over here, this also feels like this person putting you in a position to be able to make a decision. So it does feel like they may be offering you something, or they may be presenting you with something that's going to put you in a position to make a choice. And I do feel like it's going to be a choice that could also have to do with the changes that are coming up on the horizon for your connection. I do feel like with the Lovers card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of being able to actually have a connection with somebody who understands you, and also somebody who does feel like there's a sense of them coming towards you from a loving space. So I do feel like there's a sense of they want to put the ball in your court, but I do feel like this person is somebody who's all about you. This person feels quite invested. And with the Magician card showing up over here, this does feel like this connection is something quite important to this person. And I do feel that is on a very deep level as well. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.